Hey guys, my name is Joel and welcome to Tech Talk. So today we will be discussing about the Samsung S10 lineup, which was released couple of days ago, maybe 2-3 days ago. I'm not remembering it exactly, but yeah, 2 days or 3 days ago. So with this new lineup, they are planning to bring a whole bunch of new features to the S10 lineup, which is so freaking crazy. With this year's Samsung S10 lineup, they are bringing and introducing 3 different models: the S10, S10 Plus and S10e. Now when I looked at the features, they were kind of like the Apple's 10s, 10s Max lineup because they were somewhat similar. The S10 and S10 Plus were just like the 10s and 10s Max models, and the S10e was just like the iPhone's 10R, which was a budget phone. So this is the first time this Samsung is releasing a budget phone, the 10SE, not the 10SE, S10e, yeah, 10SE. Actually, I got confused between Apple's phone and Samsung's phone. So with the S10e, they are planning to make their S10 lineup a little more cheaper and affordable, so that more people can buy it and afford it. And the S10 is the first smartphone in the world to introduce the 5G network on their smartphones. Well, actually the S10 lineup hasn't been released right now. The pre-orders or pre-bookings have been started and it will be delivered by 7th of March from this year. Yeah. But the 5G variant, it would be not releasing right now, but it would be releasing by June or July because there are still some developments going on. But still, it is the first smartphone to announce the release of its 5G phone. So if you want to know about the 5G networks, you can check my video about 5G networks. So I will be putting the link of the video in the description below. So do check it out and give it a like and share it among your friends. So now when we look at the specifications of the S10 lineup, it's pretty crazy because when one buys a smartphone, the main things they consider are the processor, RAM and the storage. And when we look at the storage and RAM options in these S10 smartphones, we can find that it has some amazing specs under its hood. The S10 model is starting with a 8GB RAM and 128GB storage, whereas the S10 Plus goes till 1TB of storage and 12GB RAM.
And today, with the Galaxy S10 Plus, you can get up to 12 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of base storage.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Because who needs 12GB RAM in a smartphone? But yeah, they have pushed the limits and possibilities. That's a great thing and that's called innovation. Whereas the affordable Galaxy S10e is offering a 128GB variant. Now when we look at the price, since these are the flagship devices and they are also introducing the 5G models along with this. Now the 5G model is a separate phone, which is the Samsung's S10 5G, which will be released in June. But these phones which are releasing right now has kind of similar specifications, so they would also be priced very high since they are also flagship devices and have very amazing specs and features. And the S10 starts with a price tag of around 800 euros, which would be estimated around 53,000 rupees, and it goes till $1,500, yeah, which is for the S10 Plus Max model, which comes with a 12GB RAM and a 1 terabyte internal storage. And think that it's just the 1 terabyte internal storage. That means it can be expanded using a memory card. So you can get up to 1.5 terabyte of storage in a smartphone. That's a powerhouse in your hand. So along with these 5G capabilities and all these network things, there are also a lot of features in it that are so amazing. Like it has also introduced the latest Wi-Fi 6 module, which is a fast Wi-Fi network system, which can help to increase the connectivity speed in a mobile device, and it's the first device which is introducing a Wi-Fi 6 connectivity module. So you can get a faster Wi-Fi speed using this phone, but for that you also need a Wi-Fi 6 enabled router or Wi-Fi 6 enabled Wi-Fi system. It also packs a whopping 4100 mAh battery, and one of the main highlights of this smartphone is its camera, because in the S10 Plus model there are two selfie cameras. One is wide angle and the other one is a portrait or a simple camera, and at the back there are three different cameras, and one among them is the ultra wide camera, and the other two helps in the zoom function or 2x optical zoom function. And these cameras are actually pretty good from the raw data that we get, because they can handle 4K recording, and these phones have the HDR10 plus verified or certified displays, which are best in class displays. These cameras can record a 4K video at 60 fps and has so amazing features. And one of the best part is that it still has an headphone jack, which right now the latest flagship devices are lacking. And there are two amazing features in this smartphone that I really like, because I think it's very innovative and I like it a lot. And those two features are, the first one is that it has a in-display fingerprint sensor. Now you're me wondering that there are other phones also that has an in-display fingerprint sensor. So why this phone? Well, because this phone introduced a new technology, a new approach towards the in-display fingerprint sensor technology. It uses ultrasonic waves to capture the different designs or the different patterns of our fingers. So that means it's more accurate, whereas the ordinary or the fingerprint sensors that were in the earlier phones, they used to light bright lights on the fingers and then take that reading and use it, and they were not so accurate. But these ultrasonic sensors, they are so fast, and we can see these in the videos in which the people are just taking a hands-on or the first look of it or the review kit or review model. And the second feature that I like a lot about it is the wireless charging technology. Now this phone, it introduces a new way of charging devices. Like in wireless charging devices, we usually put it on a mat-like thing which passes electricity towards the phone. But this phone can charge other devices by keeping it on the back of this phone. Yeah, that's amazing, because in case if you have a wireless headphones, or in case, let's say if you have a wireless headphones that can charge wirelessly just the way the phones charge, then you can keep that earphones at the back of this phone and charge it using the charge inside this phone's battery. Or you can charge another phone by placing that phone on the back of this S10 models. Yeah, of course the other phone should have a wireless charging capabilities. And since you know that this phone supports 5G networking, it has the latest 855 Snapdragon chipset that I talked about in the video about 5G networks, which I'll put the link in the description below so you can check it out. And the 855 chipset is by far the most advanced chip and the fastest chip on the planet, so you need not to worry about the performance. Now when you take a quick glance at the phone's physical body, the main focus goes to the top right corner of the screen, where a small hole is punctured inside the screen where the cameras or the selfie cameras are located. Yeah, it looks pretty awkward, I guess. For me it looks kind of a distraction, but the design is very cool, because in the modern phones where there's a notch like design, where the notch is present in the center of the screen, it looks cool as design, is very cool, but the productivity or the usage of it is not that good, because this notch is present at the center of the screen. It covers the area of that status bar or the notification bar, so it leaves behind a big disadvantage and takes up the space which is provided for the notification. So with this camera or with this punctured hole camera placement, the cameras are placed at the top right corner. So the main column or the status bar or the notification bar is, the screen is there. So that's why I think it's more productive and it's a very good approach towards the redesigned smartphone or the new smartphone. So yeah, I think that's all that's been new with this Samsung's S10 lineup. I don't think I have missed upon any major things. Yeah, I haven't told everything because I don't have S10 model with me right now and it has not released. But I've talked the main things. Like, let me give you a review. Like, it is introducing its latest 5G network smartphone, and it's gonna be the first 5G network smartphone to be released. And it has got this latest Snapdragon 855 chipsets, and it has got a big battery, 4100 mAh, and the models that are being released are just like the iPhone 10 lineup or 10s lineup. Like, it has a 10s S10 model, and it has a bigger S10 Plus model and an affordable S10e model. It has this new revolutionary fingerprint in-display fingerprint scanner which uses ultrasonic sensors, and it has a very good camera. In fact, there are 5 cameras in this smartphone, not in the S10 model or S10e model, but in the S10 Plus. The S10 model still has a single selfie camera, and it has got a to and fro wireless charging system, I guess. Is there a name of it? Let me check. Is there a name? I think it should be called something, so there might be some name for this technology. Okay, so this technology is called wireless power share, and also the Wi-Fi 6 technology, which is the most advanced Wi-Fi technology, and it's the first smartphone to get a Wi-Fi 6 module in it, and a very amazing performance. And I think it's a very good phone. I want this phone very badly, but you know, money matters. Thanks for watching this video, and if you like it, give it a big like and share it among your friends and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know about the 5G networks, you can check the link in the description below. The S10 model is starting from a 128GB, 8GB. That's a great thing, and that's called innovation. Flagship devices and have very amazing specs and features. And at the back there are 3 different cameras, and these phones have the HDR plus 10 plus verified or certified displays, because this phone introduced a new technology, a new approach towards the in-finger. Why am I saying in-finger? In-display fingerprint sensor technology. And the second feature that I like a lot is because in case if you have a wireless headphones,